Hello friends, it's Trevor, it's Avery, it's Nick, it's the citywide special. The Phillies split the London series against the Mets. JT Realmuto heads to the IR with a meniscus injury. Trea Turner and Brandon Marsh are approaching a return, however. The Phils head to Baltimore this weekend. The Eagles wrap up minicamp. Big Dom gets a promotion as well as his own hoagie. The Birds have also been found innocent regarding tampering allegations in the signing of Saquon Barkley. The NHL draft is 2 weeks away. The Sixers continue to exist. All that and more coming up right now. How's it going, fellas?
Oh, man. Can't complain. It's another bright, warm, late spring, early summer day here in South Philadelphia. The kids are out. The hydrants are open. Same as it ever was, you know what I mean? But all in all, we got the Phils. They're losing right now. They'll be all right. They just got back from London that way, though. But, life's good.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm glad you're stepping in for Pat. Maybe I'll step in for Avery. Hold up. No, I'm good. I'm happy to be here. Happy to talk about hoagies. Some sports, I guess.
Yeah. Little sports, a lot of hoagies this episode.
It's just the way I like it.
Because we had the annual hoagie crawl this past Saturday. Another rousing success.
I dare say the most successful year yet.
Yeah, I feel like we've really gotten it down to
the
a
best
science,
weather.
Yeah, the weather was really good. Good hoagie eating weather. Not like last year where it was hot as shit.
Or 2 years ago where it rained.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did good, dude. We
made
did very
us
good.
Stronger for this hoagie crawl. It prepared our bodies for it.
Yeah, that's true. The adversity, we had to get through the adversity the last couple of years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like the Boston Celtics this year, right? They've taken so many swings they've taken so many bites at the apple, probably a better way of putting it. They're finally there on the precipice, unfortunately for the city of Philadelphia, but fortunately for us, we took so many bites at the Hoag. We were ready this year, man.
Yeah.
We came for vengeance. We came for blood. We were eating good. We didn't have to start early. We finished well. We had 18 hoagies this year.
Yep.
Between fewer people than I think we're used to, too. We did good.
Yeah. Started out with just 5. Then got 6.
Yeah, Lewis kissed out again.
Yeah.
Alex was hungover being a bum for the first 5 hoagies.
So we dragged him out of his house.
Yeah, we went and just got him to come out and eat hoags with us. That was a good day. We'll talk about the hoagie crawl, though. But, you know what I got to talk about? Is I'm so glad the beer distributor is open on 6th and more again, dude. Happy
Praise
times.
God. Praise God. It was dark times there for a minute. Not being able to just walk literally 2 seconds from my house and buy an entire 30 rack and drink it all in one night. It was depressing.
Yeah, just having to buy 5 6-packs and drink it all in a night, it just doesn't hit the same, you know what I mean?
Not as economical,
That's an inconvenience.
It doesn't work. Yeah.
But no, I was very glad. I didn't even know that a beer distributor like that could even have an Instagram. That was so funny when you sent the
everyone's got an Instagram now.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, they got to market somehow. I barely looked at their Instagram. I think they maybe announced when they get, different beers or something. It might be a good follow. Like, yeah. So, hot tip, follow the beer distributor or more?
Yeah, for what is it called?
I think it's just called, more beer distributor. I don't think it has, a real name.
Or more beverage, I think. Okay. More beverage,
yes. Yeah, follow them on Instagram.
More beer, more beverage.
But nah, man, my Stoop Beer game is about to be back up to where it used to be, because before, it was an inconvenience when they were closed. For those that don't know, the beer distributor on 6th and more, it, burned.
He apparently keeps cars in one section of the warehouse, and the story I was told was that he was charging an electric car, and he should not have been doing that because I'm sure the electricity in that building is not fucking up the code, and it caught on fire, and then they didn't have a sprinkler system, apparently, and so that was part of them taking forever to reopen, is they had to install a sprinkler system, which is just how does a place like that not have?
the whole ass car caught on fire?
Apparently.
Damn.
Yeah, I remember that day when the fire was happening. It was like big clouds of smoke. We were driving to band practice. I remember me and John, shout out John, one-time producer of the pod. I remember we were driving to band practice. I was like, dude, I think that's the beer distributor. We looked down the street from his house. There were fire trucks, big clouds of smoke. The whole car must have been on fire, dude. It was wild. And then I remember walking by a few days later, still smelled like fire. the whole front of the building was just charred.
Yeah.
I think the whole car just went up in flames.
It really sucks to have an electric car catch on fire. That's like, you wouldn't expect that, because the gas car, it's like, you got the gas tank and there's flammable stuff, but, it's like if you plug a surge protector into a surge protector and then you burn your house down that way.
I mean, to be fair, though, I don't know, man. That's just why we need our gas, dude. They're not taking our gas from us.
Yeah.
Damn libs.
Pride.
So anyone ever set an electric stove on fire?
I'm sure we could find out.
Let's try it out.
I'm going to set them all on fire if they try and take
they're not taking our gas, dude.
Though I feel like it's got to be a lot easier to accidentally leave an electric stove on.
Yeah,
if you accidentally leave the stove on, you're going to see that and be like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's true.
I've had a couple times where I fuck up, because like sometimes if you're like cooking something and you have something that like finishes first before and you just turn the heat all the way low to keep it warm or whatever. Sometimes I'll do that and then I'll forget that I did that, and then I'll like eat my entire dinner and then go back in to clean dishes and realize that it's been on the whole time. Like, oh fuck.
Well, the electric stoves, you gotta be careful, because it's like when you turn
them off. I feel like they should probably turn off automatically at some point.
Yeah,
right?
but you can it's like you're cooking, you like set something down on the stove because you think it's off, but they stay hot for like fucking ever, and then you can just like burn shit. My parents had one, and we would like burn like kitchen towels and shit like all the time.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, they're also hugely inconvenient because they take forever to heat up. Awful.
Yeah.
Like, imagine trying to boil water on an electric stove. You gotta wait for it to heat up, which is like 5 minutes. Then if you're boiling a big pile of water, that's like 10 minutes. That's 15 minutes. That with a gas stove, it's probably like a 5-minute time, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why we all have to vote for Donald Trump.
You ain't wrong. It's like
Biden's coming. I mean, that's really what they should make the entire campaign about. Forget about all this like fear mongering about immigrants or inflation or anything. Just be like, the Democrats are coming to take your gas stove. That's all just one issue.
That's an issue I can get behind.
Be a landslide, but I guess speaking of, we got Hunter Biden back in the news.
Yeah, he's arrested on 3 felony charges.
Yeah,
charged.
Yeah, he's found guilty.
Yeah,
everyone's guilty, man, except for the Eagles.
Yeah, well, the Eagles can do no wrong with Big Dom.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, Hunter. I was reading some of those stories were so funny, like just these testimonies from, I guess, various women that he had been with or whatever, and just about how he would just wake up and just smoke crack. Like you've heard of wake and bake. How about wake and smoke crack? I don't know what the euphemism is for smoking crack.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a good one there.
Wake and, I don't know.
Be cool. Be a cool guy.
Yeah, wake up and be really fucking cool. And then there was, I think it was talking about, like, he was at, like, I guess it was some, like, stripper at some club he was at was giving, like, a deposition or something. And she mentioned that he, like, was in like the VIP room, like smoking crack and listening to Fleet Foxes on his phone, just listening to like indie shit. Like,
that's not crack
listening.
Damn,
yeah, I just lost a lot of respect for him.
Like wakes up in the morning, hits the crack pipe, puts on Belle and Sebastian.
That's corny.
That sucks. Julianne knows that stripper somehow.
Really?
What?
Yeah, she like knows her. I don't know. Like they might have like worked at a bar together. I forget what the fucking story is, but like Julianne like knows that stripper.
Damn, she's probably got some stories. We got to get Julianne on the pod to tell these stories.
Spill the tea on Hunter Biden.
Damn.
Yeah, so I guess it was all like gun stuff, right? It was the actual.
He bought a gun and said he wasn't on drugs apparently, and it was like, I don't know how they found out he was on drugs when he was buying the gun.
Yeah, it's probably like, buddy, we know you. You're on drugs.
He was filling out the forms and checked the box that says, I'm not currently high on crack. And he was supposed to not do that. You're not supposed to lie about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not illegal to buy a gun on crack.
Yeah,
it's illegal to check the wrong box.
It's illegal to lie about it. That was the real crime here is dishonesty.
Yeah, so hold on, man. So we have the son of the current president is a felon. When we have what do you call it?
Former president.
The former president who's running again is a felon. This is like the most, is felonious, that's a word, right?
Felonious.
Sure.
Is that a word?
Thelonious Monk.
Well, he's Thelonious.
Thelonious, yeah.
But yeah, maybe I just made up a word. Felonious. This is the most felonious election of all time, dude. This is going to be a good time.
Yeah.
It's a couple felony frauds, dude, going at it.
They can hang out in jail together. That'd be tight. They should make that a reality show.
Could you? Yeah, I was gonna say. Could you imagine just Hunter Biden and Trump just chilling in jail? What do you think they would do?
Kiss.
They might.
Smoke crack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could you imagine Trump all cracked out?
I mean, he doesn't even drink.
Yeah.
So I feel like he might get annoyed.
He's got to be on some kind of uppers, though.
Dude, he's totally on uppers at this point in his life.
Yeah, he kind of have to be. Biden's definitely got to be on.
He's on the good stuff.
On that stuff, yeah, for those debates. That debate's soon, right?
Next
if it actually happens.
In 2 weeks?
Yeah, I think it's like June 20 something.
I don't know. I hope it happens, but at the same time, man, I don't think it's going to. Or if it does, it's going to be very tame.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're going to get our hopes up for nothing, like the Sixers.
It's going to suck. Just like that.
Yeah. But anyway, I guess we can hop on into some sports. Yeah. What little sports we had to talk about in the middle of June.
What's up with sports? Phillies split the series with the Mets in London. First game, solid win. Harper hits a home run.
Does the I Love Soccer celebration.
Yeah, a little soccer celly. Second game, pretty good comeback there, but then Alvarado had a bad one. That's that.
Yo, even Taiwan Walker was looking good.
Yeah, the one time he actually looks pretty nice. Didn't get enough run support, but that's how it goes.
I'll be very honest. I watched very little of that game because I was extremely hungover from the hoagie crawl and the post-hoagie crawl activities. Yeah, because you don't do shots with the boys, dude. You never be doing shots with the boys.
I don't like being hungover.
I feel like we didn't do that many shots.
Yeah, we did a few at.
You were doing more
I did
shots.
a special at Ray's.
Yeah,
I think I did 2 or 3 at 12 Steps.
Oh yeah, I didn't do any.
Alex was slurping them like the Lord wasn't looking. He was going to Bucktown. He did. He didn't join us for the post-crawl festivities.
Yo, did you see the video of I think Harper after he hit that home run or sometime when they were in London and it's like it looks like he's drinking a bottle of vodka?
Yeah, but apparently it was water.
That was a glass bottle.
Harper doesn't drink.
Yeah, he's a Mormon, right?
Yeah, he doesn't drink.
But it was like, what the fuck? Who drinks water? Like a glass bottle in the dugout? Like,
it's probably like.
I remember one time seeing a picture of the dugout, and I think it might have been Bryson Stott or it was somebody was just drinking water from like a glass jar. Yeah, I was like, damn, they're just like us. That's what I'm drinking water out of all the time. Big glass jar.
No, they're definitely like, or at least some of them are. Harper's not like us, but like very much like Bryson Stott, Alec Boehm. They're the boys, dude. They would totally go on a hoagie crawl, I think. Alec Boehm would definitely go on a hoagie crawl. Bryson Stott's a dad now. He might not.
Yeah, it's true.
Who else on the Phillies you think would go on a hoagie crawl?
Brandon Marsh.
Yeah, Wet Brandon, Stubbs.
Maybe Schwarber.
Yeah.
Stubbs.
Schwarber would
Schwarber
wouldn't want to walk around for the entire thing, but he would eat some fucking hoagies.
Yeah, he'd be putting down some hoags.
Yeah.
Jose Alvarado, that's a big man. You can't look at that guy and tell me he wouldn't eat a hoagie.
For the hoagies.
That might be it.
Garrett Stubbs would be really hyped about it, but then like tap out after 5 hogies. He'd be like that guy.
Yeah, he's diminutive in size. He wouldn't be able to hold it down.
Can't, Which, I mean, sometimes that can be deceptive, Those, that lady that won like Wing Bowl a couple times, I don't know what her name is.
A lady won Wing Bowl?
Yeah, like I think twice. She's like this.
They allow women. They would allow women to go to Wing Bowl.
90-pound, Bill woman. Beat a bunch of 300-pound dudes.
I'm surprised women were allowed to compete in Wing Bowl. I thought women were only. No, I don't mean that as like a slight against women. I mean
she
that
as
she
had to be topless.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They only want women there to show off
the wingettes.
Yeah, exactly.
What a disgusting event that
is. That not a thing anymore? They just don't do it.
No, it's not a thing.
It's not a thing anymore.
It was too misogynistic.
I think it was after Angelo Cataldi retired. It was like that was his baby.
No, I thought it got canceled because people were like, yeah, this is horrible.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
It's probably a combination of the two.
Yeah.
Dear God.
Nah, Wing Bowl's what a wretched event. The hoagie crawl is nothing like it. No women have
classy. The hoagie crawl's classy.
Yeah, it's for
gentlemen.
Classy. Yeah, it's a gentleman's sport.
No women have never come on the hoagie crawl, but women listening to this pod, if you feel like you could eat 18 hoagies in a day and drink a bunch of beers with the boys, you're welcome to come.
More than welcome.
Yeah, we would welcome some women on the pod. Children. Well, nah,
Women,
children probably can't eat like that. Dogs, you know, a dog would have a good day on the crawl.
Dogs might get like a little. They'd probably get like sick halfway through that. Then you got to deal with their dog being all, you know.
Yeah.
That's true.
Too much human food.
Too much beer.
Yeah, the beer. They
it's like a drunk dog.
Probably couldn't hang.
A drunk dog full of cheese, just all gassy. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah,
dogs.
You don't want dogs.
Never mind.
Yeah.
But anyway,
like dogs, but
the Phillies. Unless you got more to say about dogs on the call.
Oh, no.
All right.
I do not.
But nah, man. So the Phillies, Taijuan Walker, when I was watching, he was actually looking pretty good for once. I couldn't hate on him. But then everything else happened. Alvarado has a rough game. Soto has a rough game. Castellanos grounds into that game-ending double play where he barely made contact. And that was that. But the good news, I didn't have to do a shot of 99 bananas when I was decrepitly hungover. Because I was ready. I was like, oh, man, if they win this game, I'm going to be in some pain.
Yeah.
I was already in pain. I was going to be in more pain. So, actually, I'm kind of glad that they lost that game. I always knew it was going to be a split. That's what I said last week.
I need the listeners to know that nobody's forcing Avery to do any of these shots of 99 bananas.
Yeah.
So when you don't have to do...
Not Dean is...
Yeah,
it's a friendly competition.
Yeah, exactly. Dean's forcing me. If he does one, I have to do one. If I do one, he has to do one.
All right.
So yeah,
and he's a doctor, so you have to do what he
exactly.
says. It's
he's prescribing
his prescription. Yeah, prescription 99 bananas.
He knows what's good for my health.
Yeah.
So yeah, there is a reason for it. I haven't done one on the pod for a while. There's probably
haven't really been much of an occasion, you know.
No, I don't have a bottle
empty.
here.
There's an empty bottle.
Mm.
Yeah, there hasn't been an occasion. Man, I could have done one for the hoagie crawl today. Missed opportunity. Anyway, what else we got on the Phillies? Oh, this JT Realmuto thing.
Meniscus. The Philly injury. The meniscus tear.
Yeah, what is it? Embiid's torn his meniscus like 4 times.
Yeah.
Realmuto's got it now.
I guess it makes sense for catchers to get knee shit because they're crouched over all the time. But, yeah, kind of sucks. Going to be seeing a lot of Garrett Stubbs for a while, who's a kind of black hole in the lineup.
He's got good vibes, though. He's got good energy.
Yeah, bringing the vibes. But that's about it.
Yeah, not having Realmuto's crazy, right? So, dude, he never misses no time, right? So this is from MLB.com's Paul Casella. Casella? No, he's not Spanish. It's probably Casella. Anyway, now they'll need to replace not only one of the best, but most durable catchers in the majors. Realmuto has caught 9,315 and 2/3 innings since 2015.
Jesus.
His first full season in Major League Baseball. That's 1,547 1/3 more than any other catcher during that span. That's wild, dude.
Yeah,
he's caught like 2 seasons worth of games more than any other catcher.
Yeah. That's a shit ton of games.
So yeah, like that's a lot of games to replace. And like, granted, he was kind of wearing down anyway. But yeah, like, I don't know what they're gonna do. Like Rafael Marchand, he's like has been a career minor leaguer, and then Stubbs, who's like 5'7" and 140 pounds. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they'll be able to weather it, I guess. You know, I mean, they are getting Trea Turner back soon. Looks like Brandon Marsh is going to be back soon as well. You know, neither of them can play catcher, but you know, at least hopefully the lineup will get a little better. It'd be great if there was someone else that they could just slot in. They got to get Schwarber back there. I mean, he has got some experience. Harper's got some catching experience. Not in the majors, I don't think, but.
Oh, for real? Schwarber used to catch?
Yeah, when he first entered the league, he was a catcher.
Oh, I never knew that.
Yeah, way back.
Throw him back.
I mean, it's been quite a while. I don't think any of us actually want to see him behind the plate.
That's true.
Yeah, but yeah, when he first entered the league, he was a catcher.
I'd be surprised if he could crouch for that long.
Yeah, I don't think...
he's a stocky dude, though. He's pretty burly.
Yeah.
He's a big target to throw it. Yeah, balls probably wouldn't get past him.
He'd probably get banged with a lot of foul balls and, like, missed swings like Realmuto did. Schwarber would probably end up on the injured list, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever,
Don't
man.
do that.
On the good news, though, Trea Turner's probably coming back.
Yeah, that'll be nice. Even though, Sosa's been filling in very nicely.
He's been kind of, like, butt lately, though.
Yeah, I mean, you figured that wasn't going to last forever. So, hopefully he'll be able to give you something off the bench for the rest of the season. But yeah, good to have Trey back, who was having a great year before he went down. I mean, his numbers were great, so hopefully he can pick up where he left off.
We'll see. He needs as soon as that first game back.
Standing ovation.
Nah, he needs his mom to call him up and tell him he's a bitch again.
Yeah.
That's what he needs. That'll get him motivated. He'll never he'll come back, go 4 for 4 with 2 dingers and 2 stolen bases.
Yeah.
Just needs that motherly motivation, dude.
Yeah, just don't try to steal home from second base or whatever.
Yeah, then you'll end up hurting your hamstring again.
Yeah.
And that'll be good to have Wet Brandon back, too. I miss Wet Brandon. Wet Brandon's a vibes guy in the half, dude.
Yeah.
It's probably I dare say Wet Brandon might be my favorite player on the team right now. That's a good dude, man.
I love Wet Brandon.
Yeah, he's a fun guy.
He's just very wet. Full of positivity. What did he say the one time he was mic'd up? Stay loose and sexy.
Yeah.
That's a good man, dude. I like Wet Brandon.
Yeah, he's a good dude. Yeah, I don't know. What else in the Phils?
They're losing right now 9-2.
Yeah, Nola had a very bad game tonight. Hasn't had one of those in a while, but, happens.
Yeah, he'll be all right. Like, everyone has one. Alvarado just had one.
Yeah.
Taijuan Walker actually had a good start. He'll probably regress to being very bad again.
Yeah.
It happens, man. It's a long season. We'll be all right. Schedule isn't really easy, though. Like,
yeah, going to Baltimore.
Yeah, they're good. They're really good.
Yeah. They'd be in first place in most divisions.
Yeah, so got them. The Padres, who've been playing better than the Diamondbacks, who obviously we know what happened in the NLCS. They beat our ass.
They've been pretty ass this year, but...
That doesn't matter, man. The Phillies are going to have flashbacks to last October. I'm going to have flashbacks. I'm going to be sitting there crying on the couch watching these games.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. I'm not ready for that.
Well, at least we don't have Craig Kimbrell.
That's true, yeah. That's very true. He's on the Orioles.
Yeah, I was going to say, we might be seeing him soon.
Yeah, let's get him, dude. Let's light him up. 10 runs. Craig Kimbrell's going to give up 10 runs that series.
That'd be great. That'd be fun.
It's like, yeah, see ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. But it is good that the Phillies built this, 9 or 10 game cushion over the Braves, because they can afford a losing streak and still be all right. Not saying I want that to happen.
I mean, at this point, I'm not really too concerned about the division. It's just a matter of, playing well, staying relatively healthy, being strong going into the playoffs, which, are quite a while away. But, not to take anything for granted, but I have a hard time seeing the Braves crawl back into it at this point. And the rest of the division is not very good. So.
Yeah, the Mets are garbage.
Yeah.
The Marlins are really garbage. Washington's actually okay, but they're far enough behind. We don't got to worry about them.
Yeah.
But we got Baltimore, San Diego, and Arizona in the next 9. Should be interesting. We'll see what happens. What's the hold up? What is the worst city you've been to on the East Coast?
The worst city?
Yeah. Because I'm thinking this because they're in Boston, which I don't like. And then they go to Baltimore, which I do like. I've
been to Disney World a couple times, so probably Orlando. Because yeah.
Yeah. I don't consider Baltimore a city. It's more of like a small town. So
it's totally a city. What are you talking about?
No, I just like to give Monica shit whenever we're there. Damn, what's the worst? New York. Fuck New York.
Really? You don't like New York that much?
New York's too big. No city should be that big. It's disgusting.
All right.
I like going to New York.
Nah.
New York's a nice place to visit. I could never.
Yeah. I lived there for college.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah. Well, if I had to live there, working a full-time job and having to be an adult, I would not like it as much, you know.
No, just fuck New York. I was there for work last Thursday, and I get off the train. I'm walking to the office that's like, I don't know, 7 blocks from the train station, and I see a homeless man covered in pigeons, like feeding them. They're just like
like the guy from Hey Arnold?
Yes.
That's cool.
No, it was scary, weird. And he did not seem like in a good place.
Okay.
And another man just screaming at a trash can and throwing trash everywhere, and then a young girl in like full Juggalo like clown makeup.
She sounds awesome.
No, I was just like, fuck this place.
Yeah, sounds like you saw 3 really cool people.
Yeah, New York's
New
cool,
York, baby. Man. I got a good pigeon story, actually.
What you got?
Pigeons. Dude, so Sunday, day after the crawl, I went down to the South Asian food market
FDR.
at the FDR. Me and Spruha went down there. And we're leaving. We're going back up, walking back uptown, up Broad. And we're at approaching Wolf near the 7-Eleven. And all of a sudden, just some object just fucking fall and just like lands right at our feet. And at first I thought it was like, because almost at first glance it looked like a deflated soccer ball or something. And I thought maybe some kid just like threw it out his window at us or something. And then I look closer and it's a fucking pigeon. And it just like, it was just in a little ball and it just gets up and fucking walks away.
What the fuck?
So it wasn't wounded or anything?
No, it just like fell out of the sky and just like fell and just like was like smack on the fucking pavement.
What the fuck?
It was the most bizarre. It was like someone like shot it out of the sky or something.
Just forgot how to fly.
Just forgot. Yeah, it was just like, oh shit, fuck, like this dumbest fucking animals. But yeah, then it just like got up and like walked away all casual, like nothing happened. It was bizarre. And then we like walk further, and there was some guy sitting in his car, and be like, "Yo, that was crazy." Like, I was like, "Yeah, I never seen anything like that in my life."
Yeah, no, people.
It was like right in front of our feet. It was
people
ridiculous.
definitely smoke crack in and around that 7-Eleven. That pigeon probably had a little bit too much of the crack pipe. Yeah. And then he didn't know where he was. And then he came down from his high.
Hunter Biden moment.
Just blow right in front of you. I'm glad he was okay.
Yeah. It seemed like, because I was like, is this pigeon just dead? But then I turn over and it's just like, nope, just walking away.
Yeah, that would have been an omen for the day if it was just like a dead pigeon just dropped right.
Yeah, I would have been like, oh, now I'm probably gonna get murdered later. I guess that's probably what that means. But yeah, that was fucking weird as hell.
Yeah, I can't say that ever happened to me before. I've had birds like fly into my car.
Yeah, sure.
Well, not into like with the windows open, but like my windows are up and they just fly into my windshield or fly into my car like that. But I never had a pigeon just fall. What if it would have hit you on the head?
Came fucking close.
That would have hurt.
Yeah. That wouldn't have been fun.
I
would be like, I have to go home and shower now.
Lands on your head, beak hits you, just makes you like, draws blood. Could you imagine?
I would have had to run across the street to Methodist and get a tetanus shot or whatever you get for birds. I don't know if you get caught by a bird.
Could have need rabies.
Right, need some kind of shot, I'm sure.
A rabies shot. It's
bird
like now, I don't know.
Bird flu shot. Yeah,
bird flu's coming back.
Bird flu. Is it?
Hell
apparently,
yeah,
isn't it?
Baby.
Wasn't someone saying that? Meerlong or Dean was saying bird flu's coming back?
Oh, was there some case in Mexico or something?
Jacob said that? Someone said that.
But it was like somebody who wasn't like handling birds or something, which is like bad, I guess.
Guy. Yeah, I mean,
I guess people that handle birds, this is like a thing you get, but like it was like somebody who had not interacted with birds, like got bird flu, and that was the bad.
Yeah, I remember bird flu, swine flu,
mad cow disease. You remember that one, yo?
Mad cow. But yeah, because that's why at first I wasn't really worried about COVID, because I was like, oh, it's just going to be another one of those flu things that everyone gets worked up about, and it turns out to be nothing.
It was
something.
Yeah. But anyway, I didn't tell you all my least favorite city.
Oh yeah, what we got?
It's a tie between Boston and DC.
Oh, DC does suck.
I hate them both.
Like I mean, I said Orlando, but like, I mean,
Orlando's up there for me. I do not like Orlando.
I mean, it's just like big highways and strip malls, and I don't even know what the fuck downtown Orlando is.
The downtown Orlando is really small. Like it's like the size of like downtown Camden.
I mean, I was literally just there to go to Disney World. But I feel like that's what like 90% of the people traveling to Orlando are going there for. But yeah, DC does suck. Subway system, very cool though.
That's like the one thing it has going for it.
It has like that fucking Blade Runner looking ass subway station.
The metro's cool.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
And it has the White House and all our institutions going for it.
Yeah,
these beloved places
the home
by our country.
Of the Constitution.
The home of January 6th, never forget.
It's got that big statue of Abe Lincoln.
Yeah,
it's got the phallic-looking Washington Monument.
Yeah, Washington Monument.
Cool. I love those things.
Man, a lot of things I don't like about it. All those like political types hanging out at the bars and the restaurants. Nope, not for me.
Yeah, it's like it's like how you go to LA and everyone there is trying to be an actor or something. Which is like whatever, which is kind of annoying, I guess. But then DC, it's like an even worse version of that, where everyone's trying to be a fucking lobbyist or a staffer for some shithead senator or something like that.
Miss me with that.
Yeah, horrible.
Yeah, I feel like more people. I mean, obviously, all those people are shitty in DC, but it's like I wish the regular people had more of like a Philly mentality, because then all the fucking senators and shit would just constantly be getting like booed and like things thrown at them.
Oh, they'd be getting beat up. They'd be getting mugged.
Like it's bullshit that DC everybody just like wants to be in politics, so they're all like calm and
Well,
collected.
I feel like we kind of dodged the bullet because Philly was the original capital.
Yeah.
Oh, that would suck. We probably wouldn't live here. That'd be horrible. Yeah. We'd be living in DC.
Yeah, maybe DC would end up being cool.
But yeah, that's wishful thinking. But the other things I don't like about DC. The roads, because DC is like one of those towns that's not really on a grid. So the roads will just be going diagonal, catty corner, above each other, below each other. It doesn't make any sense. It's so easy to get lost there. The traffic's always horrible because the roads don't make any sense. And then you get on their highways, 395, 495, I-95. I think they got a 295 too. I think they got a 195 as well. They got all the 95s. Everyone drives like a maniac. Like, I thought, like, you think, like, Philly or New York drivers are bad. These people have no regard for human life, man. They're crazy out there. Yeah, they just think the road's theirs. They're entitled to it.
Yeah, they've learned to devalue human life to an extreme degree
that is
most
true.
normal people would not even fathom.
I will tell you one thing. This was funny, though. One time I was just in Alexandria, Virginia, right outside D.C. on 9/11. I was with my buddy Noel, and we went to. It was on 9/11.
Like when 9/11 was happening.
No,
like the actual. Okay,
this was like
not
September
2001.
This is September 11th, like 2016.
Yeah, okay.
But like we went to like
the 15th anniversary.
A liquor store. Yeah, we went to a liquor store and bought like a couple bottles of liquor, and like there's like these Middle Eastern guys working like at the counter or whatever. And I go to pay, and my change was 9/11. And
damn.
like
So you played the lottery that night.
The guy was so happy to tell me. He was like, "Yeah, here's your change. It's $9.11." Yes, 9/11. He had this big grin on his face, like he knew he did something. No, I don't know. I was just like, "No, we got to get the hell out of here, man. Something's gonna happen to us."
Yeah, he's got a sense of humor about it. Good for him.
So like, one of the few good things that's ever happened to me in DC. So that was cool. But other than that, yeah, I wouldn't miss DC if it never existed again.
Yeah, it's a good one. DC's pretty lame.
I've stayed in like hotels in like random ass towns, like in like South Carolina and stuff. Like those are probably the worst places I've been.
That's true, yeah.
But
as far as like big cities.
Yeah. I mean, fuck Boston just because it's Boston.
Yeah, but Boston was my other city. It's a tie because Boston's horribly racist. It's also not built on a grid, very easy to get lost. None of the roads make no sense. Everything's very expensive. They don't really have good beer.
They don't have happy hours.
They don't?
No, you can't have happy hours in Boston. There's like some weird law about like selling alcohol at like a discounted price or something like that. Yeah, so there's literally no... they just don't have happy
Oh my
hours.
God.
They also...
That's an outrage.
They also... I was watching something about how Boston also has just like no nightlife at all. Like the whole city just pretty much shuts down at midnight, you know?
Ew.
That's wretched.
Like, yeah, Boston's kind of lame.
Yeah, DC at least has good nightlife. Like the bars are open till like 3 or 4. That's kind of cool. But yeah, I don't know. DC, that's why it's a tie. You know what? Yeah, they're tied, Boston and DC in my mind for different reasons. But yeah, they both suck.
Yeah.
But anyway. All right, I guess that's probably it on the... We weren't even talking about the Phillies. I said that's probably it on the Phillies.
Yeah.
We want to jump over the Eagles real quick?
Yeah, talk a little birds.
Yeah, so this was something I wanted to bring up, but like last week, training camp or mini camp, by the time we had recorded the pod, Or no, we recorded last Wednesday. Minicamp ended Thursday. So we didn't get to hear Hurts say that like 95% of the offense is new. That's wild, dude.
Yeah,
he said 95% of the offense is new.
On the one hand, kind of exciting, but then you also figure there could be some growing pains there, to figure it all out. But I don't know. I'm kind of excited by that.
I mean,
it does seem like, I know we were saying we were kind of worried that Sirianni was going to stick his nose into the offense a little too much for our liking, but that doesn't seem to be the case if it's that much new shit,
Yeah, I mean, it should be 95% new because it sucked last year.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not bad that they're going to change a bunch of shit because I'm tired of seeing like the same plays over and over again.
Yeah, it was always just first down, run play for 3 yards. Second down, pass play for 5 yards. Third down, tush push.
Yeah.
It was just so predictable. Yeah, I guarantee you that 5% they kept is variations of the tush push.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Everything else is probably different. Sirianni was probably like, yeah, this is my stamp on the offense. We're never getting rid of this play.
Do you think that the tush push will suffer from Kelsey being gone?
Maybe a little bit.
Probably. I mean, he's the guy willing to have like 2,000 pounds of man just pile on the top of him to make that play work. Right? Like,
yeah. I mean, I have faith in Jurgens, though. I mean, he's,
Jurgensen,
yeah.
Yeah, we got
Sorry,
Jurgensen.
I forgot his real name. Cam Jurgensen.
We got Cam Jurgensen, Landon Dickersonson.
Yeah.
We got Tyler Steenson.
Yeah, the whole line.
Nah, I don't know, man. I think it is going to suffer. I think the offense is going to suffer as a whole without Kelsey. It's like, he was the best. He's like one of the best centers of all time, really, at this point. Like, you show me centers that can get 20 yards down the field and just start mowing dudes down left and right. That's not a common thing. I don't know if Jurgensen can do that.
Yeah, I was saying this on like the pod. It's just like, or on the crawl. It's like, I feel like a lot of their game plan was just like, okay, and Kelsey will pull and he'll sprint downfield and like murder a bunch of people in the running back's way, and it's just like, okay, and then now we're not going to have him. But we do have a new offensive coordinator that wasn't used to utilizing Kelsey, so
that's true. He never had him in the first place. That's a good point.
So we'll see.
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't consider. Yeah, Kellen Moore never had a Kelsey.
Yeah, he never had to rely on that like skill set that he had. So just kind of like a good time to bring in somebody like that.
Yeah, I like that. That's like a positive to it. Because losing Kelsey is definitely going to suck.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, man. I think we're going to learn if Hurts is the real deal or not. Because like they've always ran like a really basic like college-y type offense. Because you remember in 2021 when Hurts first started, or when Sirianni and Hurts first started together, like the first several games, they tried to run like this more complex offense, and Hurts like couldn't figure it out. So that's when they went real run heavy and they made the playoffs. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe Hurts has learned in the few years since then, and he's going to be able to run more of like a real NFL offense. But I don't know. I'm kind of concerned. I'm scared.
Yeah, I mean, at least now he's had a couple years to get used to the NFL. So I hope that he can kind of step into a more pro-level offense, if that's the case. But we'll find out.
Yeah, we're going to find out real quick. Week 1 in Brazil. Oh.
Did you see I was seeing this, that the stadium they're playing in Brazil, it's illegal to wear green.
Yeah, that's
normally,
a thing.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
But you have two teams that right.
Yeah.
So the Eagles are going to wear like what colors?
I don't think they're actually going to enforce that for this.
Then people are going to be there like fighting them, like fighting.
I don't think fans of the soccer team are going to go to watch the Eagles Packers.
Might be.
I mean,
yeah, I don't know. That's very interesting that they.
There was some fake rumor going around that I remember that the Eagles and Packers are going to have to stay in their hotel and be you travel in armored cars or whatever, and like so many people believed it.
Why?
And I kept seeing that on Twitter. I was like,
that's stupid.
I was like, there's no real source here. Like, this is definitely fake. And then a couple of days later, it was like, oh yeah, that report was not real. It's like, yeah, no shit.
Yeah, that's dumb as hell.
But,
why would that be a thing?
I don't know.
Because they aren't
people
like,
believe stupid
it's in
shit
South America, and everybody thinks South America is like the most
just,
dangerous place in the entire
their
world.
skin. It's not like their skin's green. They play for a team that wears green.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
I don't foresee it being a problem. I feel like everybody in that area is gonna be like pumped to be able to go see like a football game. You know,
Yeah,
like,
which is the
it's like
idea.
a unique experience. So I can't imagine they're gonna like care if they're wearing green.
Yeah, I think that's dumb as hell, dude.
But it was just very funny that it's like, of all the teams you could have picked to play in Brazil, you picked the two teams that like have green in their uniform,
green.
no matter what, home and away. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, it's we'll have plenty of time to ruminate about this, but the Friday night game, I kind of like that though.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah,
high school style.
Gives you a lot of time to recover. You know.
Yeah.
I don't mind that at all.
Yeah, like, oh, hold up.
Beats the hell out of a fucking Thursday night game.
How'd you all feel about Sunday morning baseball?
That was kind of nice.
I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
Even though I like was very hungover. The Phillies like playing at 10 a.m. I kind of like that. I woke up. I was really decrepit. Rolled down onto the couch. Just chugged a bunch of water and like dozed in and out of consciousness with the baseball game on at 10 a.m. That was cool.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
I could get used to that. That should be an every week thing. Although that sucks for the team that has to play at 10 a.m.
Yeah. Breakfast and baseball.
Yeah, that was cool. It truly brought flashbacks back to that Eagles game in London that we talked about last week.
Yeah.
What a shameful day.
Yes.
But, all right, what else we got? Oh, the big news. Big Dom, dude.
Big Dom. Got that what is his new title now? Well, he has like three titles.
The Director of Game Day Coaching.
Yeah, that rules. Director of Game Day Coaching Operations. Pretty much just giving an official title to be the guy who has to calm Nick Sirianni down on the sideline so he doesn't get too worked up. That's so funny.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, sideline therapist, basically.
And also, I think it's a safeguard. So, like, if what happens last year in the Niners
exactly.
game,
Like that's he's
now
part
it's
of
like
the
you can't eject him.
staff.
He's a coach.
Yeah, exactly.
Big Dom's the man, dude.
Yeah.
Do you think he got like more money with the promotion?
Probably.
I hope so.
Maybe.
That'd be cool.
Little raise.
Treat their people right.
How much do you think he makes?
That's a good
I
question.
have no fucking idea. I don't know
He's probably taking home millions. Like, I think he probably is,
millions?
dude. I think he probably is.
I don't think he's.
I don't think he makes that much a year, but
I think he is.
I mean, his net worth is probably around there if he's smart with his money.
I think his salary's probably a few million a year.
No,
absolutely not.
I think so.
No, he's like a glorified security person.
How much does Nick Sirianni make?
I don't know.
He's not making
Coaches don't make that much.
Yeah, they do.
They make a couple mil, but they don't.
That's what I'm saying. Big Dom probably
Like,
taking home a couple mil.
I remember when Jim Harbaugh was at Michigan, he was making like $10 million a year, and that was more than like any NFL coach was making.
Big Dom's probably taking home $2-3 million a year.
That's an insane amount. There's no way.
You want to do some shot bet on that? I will bet.
Well, how are we going to find out?
We're gonna DM him.
We can.
I'm sure this like that information's probably confidential.
I don't know.
I'm going to look it up. I'm gonna
see if you can find it. There's no fucking way.
It's probably not.
He probably makes like I don't know, a few hundred K maybe.
Yeah, he's probably making like
he makes more
between
than
2
that,
and
dude.
3.
Dom DeSandro.
He's like head of security, basically,
Yeah.
right?
Google the first thing, Dom DeSandro's salary, and I don't think there's anything.
Probably just other people like us speculating about it.
Well, Eagles.com has like his position, his title. They aren't going to post what he makes. We got to figure out how much he makes.
There's no way he makes north of $1 million.
No,
There's not a chance.
No.
Damn, we got to figure this out.
What do the linebacker coaches make?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if they make $1 million.
I don't think any of those people make $1 million.
He makes more than $1 million a year.
No, he does not.
No, he does not. Maybe he's got some little side.
Maybe
side
with this promotion, he might.
No,
I don't think so.
No.
I really doubt it.
He is not. He's not even making more than like $500,000 a year.
I'm sure
He's
he
on the
does.
lower end. No, he's probably making like $250,000 a year.
That's not that much for what he does.
What does he do?
Everything. He's like a scout. Like
That's a lot of money.
they rely on him to like figure out if people have. He's basically like their dark web guy. They rely on him to figure out if people have like dirt on them.
I'm sure he gets paid well, but here's the thing: like, no, it's not like there's other teams out there that are like, Big Dom, we're going to pay you $1 million to come here, and then Jeffrey Lurie has to match it or something. Like, that's not happening.
Well, most other teams probably don't even have a guy in that role like him.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's because he does it all. So that's what I'm saying.
He's obviously a very important guy.
How long has he been at the Eagles?
He's been there like over 20 years, I think.
Yeah, since like 2002, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, he's probably making some decent
That's
money.
what I'm saying.
But he also didn't start at that level. And he was probably just like a security guy at the beginning?
I don't know what he started at.
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing when he first got hired by the team, but...
Well, here's a better question.
Well, if anybody has any news on Big Dom's salary, DM the podcast.
Yeah, please send us an email.
If somebody knows Big Dom, ask him how much he makes.
We'll keep you anonymous, but just email citywidepod@gmail.com.
I'm very curious let us know. Now. I think it's over $1 million, but hey, here's a Big Dom.
This is one I wish that Pat was here for, because I would love to know what he thinks.
When he's back next week, we'll ask him what he thinks.
He's gotta be making at least $5 million.
Yeah, he's gonna be saying even crazier numbers than me.
Come on now, Big Dom.
We'll find out. But yeah, the other Big Dom question, I was thinking this on the walk over here. Is he the most famous non-player or coach of any Philadelphia sports team?
Who the fuck else would you know about?
I mean, broadcasters, would they count, or are you talking about just?
Yeah, but I think a broadcaster counts.
Okay.
But what Philly
about
broadcasters?
I would say most casual fans probably know who the broadcasters are more than they know who Big Dom is.
I don't know about that, dude. Mascots, though, I didn't consider that. Gritty is definitely more popular
I think everyone,
than Big Dom.
The Philly Fanatic is probably more well-known than any of the athletes. Or
the Fanatic is more well-known than some of the players on the Philly.
Oh, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
True.
He's probably the most recognizable figure in Philly sports history.
Yeah, so I guess Big Dom isn't more popular than them. He's probably more popular than, Merrill Reese, though, dude.
I don't know, man.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Merrill Reese has been around forever.
That's true. Merrill Reese is old as dirt. That's true. No disrespect. He's just an old man.
I also think before this year, Big Dom was not as known.
Yeah, that's
to
true.
people.
He could only become popular.
You know.
Okay. Good point. All right. Yeah, he's not. I think you give him 10 years, everyone's going to know Big Dom, dude.
He's got sandwiches named after him.
You don't see a Merrill Reese. Do you see a Merrill Reese sandwich?
No, but I'm surprised one hasn't been done.
There's probably a gritty sandwich. That gritty sandwich is probably... Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't,
it's probably at some place like John Deli, and it's probably dog shit.
Yeah, that sandwich is probably ass, dude. Oh, my God. All right, well, Big Dom, man, even though Nick and Trevor have their doubts about your salary or your level of popularity and fame, I got your back, as does Cosme's.
Yeah, the Big Dom sandwich that we tried to get on Saturday, but we were two days early. They just started making it on Monday, so we have to go back and get one.
Even though they definitely had all the ingredients to make it.
Yeah, they totally could have made us one. I bet you if we had shown up and told them what we were doing, they probably would have made it for us.
Maybe. Yeah, sir, this is the hoagie crawl.
Yeah.
Make us the hoagies we demand, please.
Yo, we'll make you famous on social media.
Yeah. Our non-existent social media.
Yeah.
Speaking of, we should probably get into the hoagie crawl.
Yeah, let's get into the hoagie crawl.
Yeah, we're at 50 minutes here. So
we are. We made 50 minutes out of sports. We did good.
Yeah.
We did good.
But, yeah. So, for anyone that does not know what the hoagie crawl is, this is when we, few of the boys go out and hit up, various delis and sandwich shops in Philadelphia and just, sample the hoagies one by one.
Yeah, we cut them up. Share them amongst the people. So you get a little bite, and we kind of, that way can hit a shit ton of delis and kind of figure out which ones are the best. And I'll say this year, we had, the previous 2 years, we kind of, fucked around and found out with some of the delis. There was Ass Deli last year.
Yeah,
which
A&S
was
Ass Deli.
And this year we kind of got rid of all the like questionable ones.
Yeah, bangers
only. Yeah, it was only bangers on this one. I think there was only one deli that was a 6.
Yeah, that was George's.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think that was kind of our fault because we let that one get soggy. Maybe. I think.
Yeah, well, we'll get to it.
I don't think that one ever would get past like an 8.
No, it would even at fresh. Its best. I don't think it'd be fin. It was lacking.
It was good. I mean, I liked it.
Yeah,
but
it was also like the last cheese. I think it was the last one we ate, right? It was like the last cheesesteak after like.
Yeah, we were very full and like we just weren't in the mood.
Last one, at least before the 3 we ordered.
Right.
Later,
yes. Yeah.
That was later. Anyway, so yeah, let's get into it.
All right.
First up.
So yeah, first up we have the old Avenue Steaks. This was a Trevor recommendation. The Chipotle chicken cheesesteak. We got there early, like a little after 9.
Yes. Yeah. Earlier than anybody needed to be eating a cheesesteak, but it was good.
Yeah, that was very good. We gave it a 9.0.
Okay, yeah. Sounds right.
Had bacon on it, had some peppers, had the seeded bun. Because it was Chipotle style, it has like a little spiciness. That was very good, dude.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they make their own Chipotle sauce from scratch there too. So it's always good.
Yeah, this isn't the last we'll hear of Avenue Steaks, but it certainly was the first stop. It was the first and last stop of the day. We booked another day with.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out Avenue Steaks, y'all need to sponsor us.
If any of these delis want to sponsor us,
yeah,
or you guys.
So yeah, next we got Pastificio, an old favorite. We went there the first year, down by the sports complex. We got the Alessandra, which is essentially a cold roast pork. It was pork, broccoli rabe, provolone, all cold. But still pretty good, even though it was cold. It was a good take. It was a lot cleaner.
Yeah.
Because you get a hot roast pork, it's all juicy and like
leaking all over. Yeah. Roast pork. What did we rate that one?
7.5. Here's the deal. It was a little dry. It needed some horseradish mayo.
Yes.
Yeah. That would have bumped it up to like a 9.
Yeah. If you're listening, horseradish mayo on that hoagie.
Yeah.
I assume all the delis listen to this podcast, because why wouldn't they?
Of course.
Or if you're a listener and you're like, oh, I want to try that out. If you ever go to Pastificio, say you want the Alessandra, but you want it with horseradish mayo, they'll probably hook you up. They'll at least give you horseradish or mayo. They probably have one or the other.
Yeah.
Definitely
have mayo.
All right.
No. We will not put mayo.
So next we have our
Get
first...
the fuck out of here.
We have our first 10.
Yes.
Little Nick's Deli, yo.
One of the best.
The best to do it.
One of the best places, yeah.
You're just saying that because that's your name.
I mean, yes, partially.
Their chicken cutlet deluxe is fucking amazing.
Yes.
We've had that a few times. And then this, what did we get?
A Taste of Italy?
Yeah, Taste of Italy.
I walked in and I asked the guys, I was just like, if you were eating lunch, like, what would you get? And they were like, immediate. I was like, I barely got lunch out of my mouth, and they were just like, the Taste of Italy. I was like, oh, shit, all right. And they remembered us. They remembered the hoagie.
Yeah, they were excited.
Yeah, they took a bunch of photos. I tagged them in Instagram, and then they ended up following me on Instagram.
Oh, that's what's up?
Yeah. Some boys with Little Nick's Deli now. But that was probably... I mean, I think Little Nick's Deli is my favorite deli in the city, and that might have been the best Italian I've ever had.
Yeah, I think the only Italian that I would say I would put in the same category is the one from the hoagie room.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But
yeah, we can get into the hoagie room later, but I think this one's my favorite.
Nah, this one, the oil was so good.
Yeah.
Like, the oil was perfect. It was the perfect blend of, like, flavorful, oily, like, it, like, moistened the whole sandwich. It was banging, dude. I didn't have a single complaint about that one. We got there early, so the bread was really fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good shit.
So then next... So hold on, how are we going to do this? We got to talk about Michael's. So we got a couple things to talk about.
Well, we got
here.
2 hoagies and then we ate them at Michael's, so we can talk about the hoagies.
All right, so yeah, let's talk about the hoagies. We could talk about our man outside, Mancuso's. He was a cool dude, right? So yeah, then we went to Artisan. I don't know how to say this word, Boulanger. Boulanger.
It's some
if you're in
French.
South Philly, you know.
I don't know.
you know
On Mifflin Street, you know what it is.
Yeah.
We got a pork belly banh mi.
Very good.
Yeah, the pork was so well cooked. The pork was perfect.
Yeah, it place rules.
I only wish they would put that mustard sauce that was on the tofu one that we got.
Oh, that
would
have been good on there.
that, because that sauce is like fantastic. I don't know how what the fuck is in that sauce, but it's so good. But yeah, that's a good banh mi.
Yeah, we gave it a 9. Had a little kick to it from the jalapenos. That was good. Then we were at Mancuso's. So we were standing outside Mancuso's waiting for our hoagie. All rocking our matching hoagie crawl t-shirts. Dude walks by. He's like, yo, y'all ever been to Karanji's? We're like, nah, what's that? This guy was cool, man. He's like, yeah, so I'm a chef. I used to live in South Jersey. I just moved to the area. And I'm trying all the bakeries and delis, trying to find the best hoagies and whatnot. He's like, yeah, so Karanji's is this place. I think he didn't tell us what street it was, but he said it wasn't far from Little Nick's. I looked it up. It's on like 16th in Oregon.
Yeah.
And they're a deli that makes they're a bakery that makes their own bread that just started serving hoagies. He said their hoagies are banging. So you're like, all right, we got to check it out. So I added it to the list. We didn't go that day, but
He said the Italian Stallion.
yeah, he recommended the Italian Stallion. So then, man, this was the best part. So we're like, all right, thanks, man. My man's got a cig in one hand, a Red Bull in the other. He's making moves. He means business. He gets in his car, turns his car on. He's listening to the specials. You done too much, much too young.
Yeah. So not only a hoagie guy, but also a ska guy.
Yeah.
I love it.
Our kind of guy.
A man after our own heart. So then we were like, dude, yo, we love the specials. He's like, I'm about good food and good music. Then he just drove off. My man was legendary.
Yeah.
That guy, shout out to that guy. If you're listening to the pod.
Yeah. If you somehow have found this podcast, we would love to eat a hoagie and listen to ska with you.
Yeah.
So then next.
Oh, wait. The Mancuso's hoagie was good.
Yeah. So we got the Mancuso. It was prosciutto, roasted red pepper, mozz, balsamic. The mozz was kind of the best part. The balsamic had good flavor. It was kind of florally. There either wasn't enough prosciutto or it wasn't the freshest.
Yeah.
I think, maybe could have used a little more.
I feel like they were a little skimpy.
I think that's what it was. Because we only gave this a 7, and I have in my notes, the prosciutto left something to be desired. I don't know what I mean by that.
Yeah.
I think it was just that it wasn't enough.
But last time we did them for the hoagie crawl, I think it was like a 9.
Yeah, because we got like the Mancuso, or no, we got something else, but we got it with chicken, I think.
I forget what we got, but it was good.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they make their mozzarella.
Yeah, their mozzarella.
The mozzarella is always good. I always get something with mozzarella there.
Yeah.
All right, so then this is where we went to Michael's place.
Yeah.
So I don't think we talked about this after last year's crawl when we did the pod. But so, if you ever go to Michael's place, most people that live in South Philly or are familiar with the area know about Michael's place.
It's fucked.
It's the place where kids go to drink underage.
In Philly.
It's a place where kids go underage to drink. 12-year-olds probably drink there during the day. They also never closed during the pandemic. Just did not believe COVID was
hardcore.
Real. Shout out Michael's place. Y'all can sponsor us too, even though we're kind of talking about y'all in negative light right now.
I've had some good times at Michael's place.
Yeah, I like a Michael's place every now and again. But nah, so when we were there last year, homie, that old windbag dude, that old geezer, he looked like he was on his deathbed. He wasn't doing too good.
No.
He was talking like this. Like, I respect my elders, man, but like, my man wasn't even an elder. He was a near dead.
Yeah, we did not expect him to survive to the next hoagie crawl.
So we were talking about this the whole morning. Then I'm the first one to walk into Michael's place. Who do I see? This old man, dude, he's alive and kicking.
Yeah, he did not die.
So he saw us rocking our matching t-shirts. He was like, oh, didn't you guys just go on like a tour? Didn't you fly somewhere? We're like, nah, we were here last year, man. What are you talking about? It's like, aren't you in a band? It's like, no.
You know, classic band move, all wearing matching t-shirts.
Yeah, like that's what bands do, I guess. I don't know. I've never been in a band in my life. I don't know what he's talking about. It's like, that is absolutely not the band move, old man. But then it gets better. So then we ordered 5 twisted teas. He gives us 5, and he's like, hold on, you need what? He's trying to give us 1 or 2 more, right?
Yeah, he was trying to give us another one. We were all just like, we have all the teas. There's only 5 people in this bar.
Like, 5 teas for 5 people.
Yeah. So literally the only people in this bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 11 a.m. on a Saturday. It's us and this old man. We walked in. He was playing the video lottery machines.
He loved that.
Yeah, he loves the VLTs, as they call them on Trailer Park Boys. But anyway, so then we go to pay, and we give him our money, and like most bartenders, obviously, right? Like they'll put the tip in the tip jar. This man keeps all the tip in his pocket, or no, he keeps it in his hand, and instead of putting it in the tip jar, once he's done like collecting all our money, just goes and starts feeding the VLT. He starts putting all the tip money right back into the machine.
Hell yeah.
Respect.
The man knows what he likes.
Yeah.
Then I look over, and he's got a beer. He's sitting there drinking beer, playing the video lottery machine, serving us.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't expect anything less from the guy bartending at Michael's place at 11 a.m. on a Saturday.
Yeah.
That's how it's going to go.
But wait, so before when he was collecting all of our money, and then he was just like, all right, like, he made sure he had all of our money for all of our twisted teas. He was like, you all good? We're like, yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
He starts just going, pussy good. Pussy good. Everyone's pussy good. And he's just mumbling to himself, pussy good. Pussy good.
I have no idea what that was supposed to mean or what. It's like, yeah, man.
Pussy good, man.
My man, he probably doesn't even know the first thing about a pussy at his age.
But shout out to him. He gave us Twizzlers
for
some weird reason.
Candy sticks,
he called them. I took like one bite of it out of respect, and that was it because I fucking hate Twizzlers.
Yeah, Twizzlers are a very
F tier candy.
They're very mid
garbage. Yeah,
we'll have to have the candy discussion another time. But yeah,
I mean, I'm not a big candy guy, period, but definitely not Twizzlers.
Yeah, Twizzlers are mid as hell. But, is there anything else? When we said the Phillies were in London, he was like, good, I hope they stay there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why do you think he was so bitter about the Phillies?
I don't know what his deal was.
A historic year, and you want them to stay in London. Interesting move, my guy.
Yeah, I wonder if he'll be, next year's, we'll talk about the plans for next year's crawl, but I wonder if he'll make it another year. He was moving around pretty good. He was moving around better than he was last year.
Yeah. Good for him. Still kicking it. But, so what was next?
So next we had Cosme's.
Right. We tried to get the Big Dom, but foiled.
Yeah, we had Cosme's. We got the chicken cutlet Legacy.
Yeah, it was very good.
That was good.
Was basically a roast pork, but with a cutlet instead of roast pork and prosciutto.
Yeah, it was like broccoli rabe.
Yeah.
Prosciutto.
Provolone.
Cutlet.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, that was very good. I think I had a butt. Like, I had, like, an end piece. So mine was a little dry. But, like, I think we gave it an 8. We probably should have given it 8.5. But I was biased because I got the end piece.
Yeah. But we also got Dude's Deli.
Yeah, we got Dude's, which their last day... Yeah. By the time people are listening to this pod, they might have already closed. Their last day
R.I.P.
is Saturday, June 15th. So we got the chicken cutlet Italiano. It was a chicken cutlet with spinach, tomato, balsamic, and provolone. The cutlet was perfect.
Yeah, it was
nice and juicy.
Yeah, that one was really good.
Whole sandwich is full of flavor. Rest in peace, Dude's. We gave it an 8.5. That was very good as well. So then next on the list, we got an old favorite, probably my favorite deli. I'm biased because it's 2 blocks from my house. But Dolores is always good to us. We hadn't gotten a turkey yet. It might have been a mistake here. We let Steve go in order. He was kind of confused. We got a Santa Fe turkey. The Duffy. I'm sorry. It's called the Duffy. So Santa Fe turkey is a Cooper Sharp. There's some kind of weird sauce, which I probably should have taken more notes than just saying it was some kind of weird sauce.
I mean, you don't know what it is. What else are you going to say? Yeah, I don't know.
It was solid for a turkey sandwich.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it was good.
We gave it an 8.
No complaints.
It's definitely probably one of the last things I would get off Dolores' menu, left to my own devices.
Yeah, I mean, the issue with them is their menu is relatively small. And we've had most of the things on their menu, so it's like we're dwindling down on things we haven't had.
Yeah, and they stopped serving hot sandwiches at like 2 hours before they closed, and they were closing early that day.
Yeah.
So yeah, we kind of backed ourselves into a corner there, but it was still good.
Yeah, solid.
So next we got Rocco's. This sandwich was surprisingly very good, dude.
Yeah, jerk
chicken cheesesteak.
Yeah,
that was fucking good.
Yeah, it had caramelized onions, that jerk seasoning, little ketchup, obviously cheese. Just I forget what kind of cheese it was. I think it was like provolone or something. Or American.
They asked you, and you just said yes to a bunch of things.
They asked me a couple of things. I was just like, yeah. I said yes to everything. I don't know what they were asking me, but turned out all right.
Rocco's is great. Shout out the Home Depot.
Yeah. Gotta love the Home Depot cheesesteak place.
One of the better hoagies in Philadelphia. One of the better cheesesteaks in Philadelphia comes from the cheesesteak, or I'm sorry, the place that sells cheesesteaks out of the Home Depot.
Yeah. And their Italian sausage sandwich is so fucking good.
Yeah, Rocco's is decent. Yeah, I like a Rocco's. Next, Little Sicily 2.
Oh, yeah.
This was the second 10 that we gave. Spicy chicken cheesesteak. I won't say it now. You know what I have in my notes? Nothing else to say, so I will say less.
Yeah.
Yeah, that place is great. Except for that fucking guy asking us to hold his dog.
Yeah, what was that all about? He's like, you guys seem like nice guys, so you hold my dog?
You went to the Wawa.
Oh, yeah, I went to
I'm like, man, I don't want that kind of responsibility.
I just said no.
It's like, yeah, don't give me your dog, dude.
Yeah, you gotta tie it up somewhere, man.
Yeah, what if that dog bites someone while I'm holding it? Then I'm responsible.
That guy was gonna go shoot up in the bathroom, and then we were just gonna be standing outside with the dog.
Yeah,
for
I ain't doing all that. We got hoagies to eat, bro. Leave me alone. That's what I should have said.
Things to fucking do, man.
Yeah. We got business to take care of.
Yeah, you don't know about this. But yeah, honestly, Little Sicily 2. People ask me this. People have been asking me this more lately, like, what is my favorite cheesesteak in the city?
It's that one.
I say that one, but you have to go into it with an open mind. You can't expect, like, your average cheesesteak.
Right. But it's also, like, if an out-of-towner was like, what's the best cheesesteak? Like, I'm not going to tell them that because it's like, it's not what
it's my favorite, but it's not.
It's not like a classic.
Yeah, it's not what most people are thinking of,
But it is fucking good as hell.
Yes, so shout out Little Sicily 2. Next, this is when I was struggling, dude.
Yeah, we were on the... I think we were all on the struggle bus for this one.
Shanks.
The
Philly Special. This sandwich was dense as hell. It probably weighed like 4 pounds.
Yeah, it's one of the heaviest sandwiches I've ever lifted.
Yeah, it was so...
Because I love lifting sandwiches.
For those that don't know... Well, a lot of people, when I've been telling them about the sandwich, they're like, where is Shanks?
Yeah, it was one of the weird... I've passed by it a bunch of times, and I'm always just like, how does that place stay open? It's in the weirdest location. But yeah, it's like right off...
I never see that many people there.
Yeah, it's right off Columbus Boulevard.
I think it's got like a weird crowd where like this specific hoagie that we're going to talk about makes sense because like I'll run by in the mornings and it'll be kind of like not like popping, but like there'll be like people there in the morning.
People like stopping there before they get on the 95 to go to work or whatever.
That kind of makes sense.
Or like there's a lot of construction vehicles in the parking lot a lot of times.
Yeah.
But the hoagie was just like it was a cheesesteak
with whiz
and fucking scrapple on it, which is
banging.
A move. I mean, that was good. Honestly very delicious, and we were all struggling to eat a third cheesesteak at that point, but it was so good that I demolished my bite. You were struggling.
I took one bite. I was like, this is rich, man. I don't think I can do this. But I got through it.
The scrapple, giving it that little crunchiness, was really nice.
Yeah, that was tasty. We gave that a 9.
Yeah, it was really good.
Which, honestly, we probably... I don't know. I don't know why we gave it a 9. Maybe we're just like... I don't know. We probably should have given that higher than a 9. That was really good.
I mean, a 9's pretty fucking high.
Yeah, it's pretty high.
I think it's appropriate.
All right, fair. All right. So next we went to Farina de Vita on, where was that, 2nd and Christian?
Yeah,
third and Christian. The Marie. This one was good. That lemon spritz was banging. So
that was really fucking good. I like this one a lot.
Arugula, mozzarella, crepe tomatoes, a splash of lemon spritz. I will say, like, we got there later in the day where the bread wasn't as fresh, because we gave this an 8.5. I probably would have given it a 9.5 if the bread was fresher. But it was still very good. That sandwich was delicious.
Yeah,
I really like that one. That place is great. Yeah, their chicken cutlets are fucking awesome.
Yeah, they have a chicken cutlet with burrata on it and like Bronco sauce. Which I don't know what that. It's basically vodka sauce, and it's so fucking good. It's so good.
Yeah, that was my first time ever getting anything from there. I was really impressed though.
Yeah.
They gave us that bag.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it was like a little,
Yeah, they gave us
like a
this
shopping
little
bag.
That was cool.
Like.
And then when we were leaving there, that guy at the block party was like, "Where are you going next?" I was like, "Pisano's," and he just like gave us like a nod.
Yeah,
of
he
approval. I was
approved.
like, you know what's up.
So yeah, we're getting towards the end here. Well, the end of what I have written down. That doesn't include the 3 we ordered later. But then we went to Cafe Kwang. Great banh mi spot, 8th and
Solid
Christian.
banh mi.
We got the banh mi deluxe. It had that pate schmear.
Yeah,
It was like
pate.
pate. Oops, yeah, my bad. I'm thinking of Spanish. Pate. That pate schmear. It had like a Vietnamese bologna, then like your typical banh mi, like carrots, jalapeno, cilantro.
Yeah, I think Alex just said he just got like it was like the house special,
Yeah.
basically. It was very good.
it was good. Yeah, it was interesting. I don't think I've had one like that with like bologna or whatever it was.
I never had how do you say this
Pate.
word?
Pate.
A pate smear on a
Yeah, it
banh
was
mi
good.
before.
Yeah, it's like the classic like move for banh mi's. I feel like there's like a lot. They do a lot of that at the ballet. It's good. And shout out them. They gave Alex a free coffee because
Yeah.
his Venmo wasn't working.
Yeah, they were good people. So yeah, 8.5, solid. Next, we got our last 10. Although, we didn't rate the one from Avenue Steaks, but I probably might give that a 10
We
too.
can rate right now.
Yeah, we'll rate it right
in a
now.
minute.
But yeah, next we have Paisanos, the Giardina.
Yeah.
This one was roasted eggplant, fennel, caramelized pepper and onion, Roman artichoke, fresh mozzarella, basil pesto.
Very good.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong
very
with this
good.
sandwich at all. 10.0.
Fantastic.
I don't think we've ever given anything from Pisano's lower than a 10.
No,
Yeah, they're all
sandwiches are
great.
so
They
freaking
know
good,
what
dude.
they're doing there.
Yeah.
It's also really cool inside. That was like my first time like really going in.
I've never been
I've
inside.
only like ordered delivery from them, and like it's got like cool vibes inside. I want to like go and like they like do some like pasta dishes and shit like that. So like I want to go in and like have like a little dinner.
They gave
situation
Dean and
there.
Lewis a shot of tequila
They
last
did not
year.
give us a shot of tequila, which was kind of pissed
Yeah,
about.
that's because they were probably like, oh, there's 4 people this year. We can't be giving free shots out.
They did remember us. They're like, "Oh, you guys are back," but no shot. So maybe I should rate their hoagie fucking lower for not
No,
giving me free
we
alcohol.
can't knock that hoagie. That hoagie was so good, man.
None of the other places gave us free shots of tequila either.
true.
So,
Yeah. And then last, well, no, I keep saying last, but we have the 3 we got afterwards. We have George's was last as the official part of the crawl, which we've wanted this for years, the last couple years. This was the first year we got it. The veal, I guess it technically isn't a veal cheesesteak. It's a veal sandwich. Was there cheese on it?
I think there was like a little bit of cheese on the
I
bottom.
think I
Okay.
think there was cheese on it.
It wasn't like chopped up with the cheese, which I think would have made it like way better.
Yeah,
Because the veal was like kind of crumbly and like kind of fell out pretty easily. So I feel like being mixed in with the cheese would have just like overall been like a better sandwich, building experience.
yeah, it needed more cheese, I think, was the conclusion I came to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I have in my notes. Needed more cheese.
It should have like a green on it. It should have like a spinach or like a broccoli rabe or something.
Yeah.
I feel like it was just like
Yeah, veal.
it's kind of like one note,
Yeah.
It's just like a lot of veal, which is good, but like
Throw some onions on there.
yeah, something.
Yeah, that one was, we gave it a 6. I do feel like that's kind of on us because we went back to 12 steps to eat like the last 3 hoagies, and we let that one sit for a while where it probably got a little soggy. I'd say like if we had eaten it fresh, we probably would have given it a 6.5 or a 7, which still isn't super high, but
Yeah. Well, we can try it again. There'll be more hoagie crawls.
yeah. So yeah, that's it as far as what I have in my notes. Then
we got
debauchery
drunk.
ensued. We got Buck. We went to Bucktown / Buck City. We were skanking in the backyard, listening to ska, having a good time.
Lewis took his shirt off.
Yeah, Lewis took his shirt off. Shout out. Yo, you gotta patronize Vamo Coffee. What other coffee shop owner, or not coffee shop owner, coffee roaster is taking his shirt off with the boys? Probably not many.
It's true. You're not going to get that fucking Starbucks.
Absolutely not.
Hell no.
You're not getting that at OCF, who closed a bunch of their places.
Or
he ain't taking his
shirt
shirt off.
Fucking Union Buster.
Or he's hiding from the people. He's corny as hell,
Nobody
dude.
wants to see Ori with his shirt off.
No.
Yeah.
So if you love taking your shirt off, Vamo Coffee.
Yeah, there you go. Lewis, man, you got to sponsor us too. We're giving you free advertising right now, dude. But yeah, so then...
He doesn't want this type of advertising.
Yes, he does.
You got to start bringing that money in.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
I guarantee you we're going to get 3 people to buy Vamo Coffee.
Just a bunch of shirtless dudes go to take his
they're going to show up at Vox Populi. Like, yeah, we're here to roast coffee.
It was like, I thought this was cool.
But yeah, so then we came back here, Trevor's house yet, and we ordered more Avenue steaks. So this is how I said they would book in the day. So what did we get? I don't remember.
We got a meatball hoagie. I think it was like a meatball parm situation, and then a Italian sausage hoagie. There's something special about what was on it, but I can't remember what it was at this point. But then the star of the show was the hot honey chicken cheesesteak, which is, I mean, 2 combinations of things that I wasn't like kind of expecting from a hoagie place, and it was very good.
Yeah, I think that was a 10 too.
Yeah,
we were pretty intoxicated.
I mean, we can't.
We weren't in the state of mind to be rating hoagies.
But the hot honey one was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
we'll definitely get that again.
I don't remember what the other 2 were, how I would rate them.
Yeah, I don't really remember. I mean, I remember they were good, fine. I guess. But...
I feel like I might have said this that night. I think I might have said this sausage, I would give it like an 8.
Yeah.
I think I said that.
I got, speaking of hoagies, I got another hoagie right before this for dinner from Avenue Steaks. I got their chicken cutlet hoagie. And this is the same thing I remembered from the meatball and the sausage is like, they put a lot of cheese on it, which is nice. But it's also like, it's right at the top. Like, it's just like, it's kind of like an inconvenient thing to be like right at the top, you know? It's like, I wish they would like fold it in a little bit more. Mm-hmm. And it's a lot of cheese, which is good. But then like halfway through, you're just like, I could have probably done with like a little less cheese. Like,
fair.
Just kind of eating like a cheese sandwich at this point.
Yeah.
But the cheesesteak, they mix it in with, and I'm assuming it's like way less cheese.
That was so good.
It was really good.
I might have to get that this weekend. I got to get the Big Dom this weekend too, though.
Yeah,
I have my own personal hoagie crawl this
weekend. Run it back.
Yeah.
1 week after.
Nothing wrong with that. I do think for next year's crawl, we got to do like a Center City to Kensington to Port Richmond crawl. We got to try the hoagies in North Philly again, dude. We know there's some good spots up there yet.
Yeah. If any listeners have hot tips on hoagie spots in the Northeast,
yeah, hit us up.
Send it in to whatever the email is.
Or you can DM us.
Yeah.
What's the email? citywidepod@gmail.com. Word. So yeah, you got any good hoagie tips for North Philly? Not as far as Northeast. I know there's some good spots up there, but that would require us to drive, and we drink too much on the crawl to drive.
Oh, or we could get like, a party bus to drive us around.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
We gotta start making money off this thing to just finance our party bus.
Or if you have any recommendations for places in South Philly or anywhere in Philly, we always welcome a deli, recommendation.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if we hadn't heard about it in South Philly. But,
Hey, we haven't heard of Karanji's, so...
That's true. Shout out to that guy.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all we got on the hoagie crawl. We got anything else? How much time we got?
I don't know. But, that's probably a good place to wrap it up, I think.
Yeah, I guess
much else.
We could talk about the Kobayashi... the big showdown. Dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hold on. We can spend a couple minutes on this.
Bring this up real quick. Yeah. It's food related.
Well, wait. So there's 2 parts of the story. It's one, they're not letting it. So I didn't read into that. They're not letting him represent the
Joey
vegan
Chestnut
hot dog. Yes, Joey Chestnut wanted to represent a vegan hot dog brand.
Yeah, so he's represented Nathan's, but then he started representing the Impossible hot dog.
Okay.
So then Nathan's was like, "All right, we're dropping your ass."
But was he trying to eat the Impossible hot dog? during the
No, I think
contest?
he was trying to represent them.
Oh, just like wear like a hat or something?
Yeah. Just like,
that's weak. That's fucking weak.
So then they dropped him. They were like, yeah, you can't
I mean, it's
come
not like it's
compete
even
in-
a direct competitor to vegan hot dogs. It's,
That's weak.
If he was, if he was, started repping for Hebrew National or,
Dietz
whatever,
Watson,
Dietz Watson or
get
Phillies
mad.
Franks or whatever, then I could see that. But, it's a fucking, it's a vegetarian hot dog.
I don't think the crossover of those people is, that
unless,
diagram is just
unless Nathan's has their own vegan hot dog that they're holding out. I don't see the problem.
Yeah. I've never seen it in stores if they do.
See, because my only thought about that was if he was trying to do it for the eating contest, I was like, that is a lot less like
That's
sodium.
cheating. Yeah, sure.
So I was like, that would be... all right. But like, if he's just trying to wear like a hat or like a uniform or something.
Yeah, why are you mad? Like, he brings millions of viewers to this disgusting contest.
Yeah, the best to ever do it.
Yeah. He is the GOAT when it comes to eating. And you're just going to be mad?
Yeah, exactly.
They're going to be mad, but hey, they'll have a new winner. He's won, like, the last, 13 years.
Do you think it was a reason to get him out of the contest so that they could have a new face of disgusting hot dog?
He draws so much attention. Like, I watched it the last couple of years just to see him.
True.
Yeah, I mean, who's it going to be this year?
It's not Kobayashi. He retired, but he's coming out of retirement. They're going to have Labor Day weekend, the big showdown on Netflix. Kobayashi.
Pay-per-view.
Versus Joey Chestnut. Kobayashi was like, yeah, I would only come out of retirement to beat him.
Damn.
That's what he said.
Damn.
So yeah, Netflix, September 2nd, Labor Day, we're going to have the hot dog eating contest. Of all hot dog eating contests. I'm excited for that, man.
Yeah, it should be fun.
I think Joey Chestnut's going to be the favorite, minus 140. I'm calling it right now, dude.
I mean, he's, been in the game more recently,
Yeah, Kobayashi
so I
ain't
feel like he's got a little
anymore.
advantage that, Kobayashi's got to work himself back up to it.
But if he only has like one thing to focus on, who knows?
Yeah, and he's coming for vengeance. He's pissed. He's mad, dude. He's like, yeah, this guy beat me in 2009. He took the throne. He's held it ever since. I'm coming for that ass. I think this is going to be good, but my money's on Chestnut.
I did think it was weird that in the Netflix contract that like whoever loses has to like do the Japanese suicide with like the sword.
Yeah, seppuku.
Yeah, I was like,
it's gonna be like clause, the end of Mishima.
It's good for ratings. People like when there's a little there's a little intrigue. Yeah, you see some dogs on the ground, someone's intestines just leaking blood and hot dogs. Who wouldn't be into that?
Yeah,
be like the Coliseum.
How can you not be romantic about hot dog eating contests?
Yeah. Well, I think that'll just about do it for us here tonight, everybody. Please leave us a 5-star rating and review.
Yo, shout out Nick.
But yeah,
what do you got? You got anything to plug, yo? Trevor always forgets this part.
No, I don't.
Okay.
If any delis are listening, send me free hoagies.
Yeah, he'll design stuff for you.
Oh, actually, yeah. If anybody has any design needs, I'll design
Our
shit
cute
for
designer friend.
For free.
No, not for free. I will charge you money, but I'll probably give you a better deal than most people. Hit me up.
Here we go.
Yeah.
All right, now you can proceed.
Okay, yeah. Please leave us a 5-star rating and review of Judah Podcast. Give us a subscribe on YouTube. Follow on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Send us an email at citywidepod@gmail.com. And from all of us here at the Citywide, good morning, good afternoon, good night.
Peace.
Woo!